Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. I've decided between episodes I'm going to try switching back to the Grindylows, just so I have some more melee focused allies, and also they're using up less mana but will still give me, I guess I can only summon 3. They're using up less mana but will give me the same boost to mana regen speed, I think. At least I hope. That's one down. Okay, we've got one more of those monsters around. Yeah, clearly I'm not supposed to be here yet. That's my thought. Is the game saying that this area is a tougher area? I don't actually know if that's true, realistically. If it's like this is a dangerous region of the Quinacht area, and maybe I should be going somewhere else where it's safer? I don't know. Or if this whole region is just that much of a huge jump and danger, and I should still be in Horns of the South. But we've been running into a lot of challenges. I'll take your fangs, wolves. Right, I don't want to have to fight them and you at the same time. Okay, that's the stump down. Yes, you guys tank for me. And by you guys, I mean the last one left. That's working out a lot better, and I don't know for sure that it's having these guys instead of the keepers, but it might be. Because having people, I guess monsters, minions that are willing to tank for me is helpful. But yeah, this is where we've been trying to get to. So we did manage to get here by going around. There were monsters here that were just wrecking me. So circling around seems to have been the easier choice. And so our goal is to find Caelum's research. Research entry 1 and 5. We'll read 1 first. Experiment log 1. Plant spark observation. Specimen Vitis vinifera. Grapevine root. Objective: to observe and isolate the regenerative spark within the plant tissue. Procedure: sample was immersed in weirdstone extract to amplify cellular activity. Observed under a magnifying lens for spark behavior. Results: initial regeneration accelerated by 20%. Cellular spark emitted faint bioluminescence under weirdstone amplification or influence. Notes: while robust, the spark lacks directional purpose. Further enhancement needed to mimic human intent. Alright, let's read entry 5. Human spark isolation. Blood sample, homeless girl, unnamed subject. I assume she probably did have a name, you just didn't bother to ask. Objective: to identify the spark within human cells and determine its compatibility with plant tissue. Procedure: blood centrifuged and treated with distilled weirdstone extract, analyzed for receptive spark behavior. Result: spark identified but erratic, reacting violently to weirdstone. Notable degradation in cellular structure within 30 minutes. Notes: human spark is volatile, requires stabilization before grafting attempts proceed. Grafting when dealing with humans is probably where people are starting to get upset. So we assume there's at least 3 more researches. Ah, You have a journal. On the spark of life. The spark of life, it exists in every living thing, yet we fail to grasp its true nature. In plants, it manifests as unyielding growth, their silent resilience against time and decay. In humans, it is the mind, the soul, the force that drives creation and destruction alike. What if these two sparks could merge? Could we create a being greater than the sum of its parts? A union of strength and intellect, instinct and wisdom. Early observations. Plants are remarkable. They heal wounds that would destroy a human. A cut, a break, matters not. Growth overtakes damage, always striving forward. But what they lack is intent, purpose. A plant does not choose, it simply reacts. Humans, however, are slaves to their frailty. The mind is strong, but the body falters. If I could combine the two, if I could bind their sparks, perhaps I could create a being free from weakness, free to thrive in ways nature alone could never allow. I mean, isn't that what we saw with the druid's daughter, who had turned into a dryad? I think that was a dryad, where she had become very plant-like. Maybe. The first steps. I have collected samples, roots, vines, blood. Each holds its own spark, yet they repel one another like oil and water. I must find a bridge, a medium, that allows the sparks to blend without extinguishing one another. My current theory lies in a unique reagent distilled from weirdstone. Its mutagenic properties might serve as the key. Suitable subject. The human body is a fragile vessel, but not all vessels are equal. Those untouched by purpose, unmoored souls who drift through life, might be more receptive. I found one such vessel, a girl, lost and forgotten on the streets, her spark dim but present. She will not be missed, and she will serve a purpose greater than herself. In her, the experiment begins. Progress and setbacks. The grafts hold, but only temporarily. The body rejects the plant matter as foreign, and the spark dims with every attempt. This girl is less responsive now. Her spark wanes, but I cannot stop. Failure means nothing without persistence. If her spark fades completely, I will find another vessel. The work must continue. The spark must ignite. So yeah, he's kidnapped a random homeless girl to do experiments on. That's probably why the guild is upset with you. The guild claims to seek the truth, yet they bind themselves with their precious ethics. What are ethics but a chain on the pursuit of knowledge? If they understood what I aim to achieve, they would kneel before the beauty of my work, but they will not, and so I must work in secret. The Forbloom, a name whispered in myth and half-truths. They say it was the first plant, the root from which all life in Avalon grew, a spark of creation itself untouched by time or decay. If it exists, its essence could hold the answer to my search, the ultimate spark. Today I discovered a map, or what remains of one. The markings lead to a cave hidden deep in the weird-touched forest. Could it be the Forbloom's resting place? I have to know. If the Forbloom is real, its spark will surpass anything I've seen before. Pure, uncorrupted. I leave at dawn. Should I not return, let this serve as a record of my intent. The Forbloom is not just a key to understanding life, it is life, and I will claim it. Okay, so you're not even home. Probably. Which means it's safe for me to keep exploring. That's probably the girl you've been torturing, I'm guessing. Got a couple of other corpses and bodies. Hi there. Eilidh? I don't know how to process that name.
Hello? Who's there? I can feel your presence, but it's always so dark in here. I can't see very well, even when Caelum brings light.
I'm looking for Caelum.
Oh, he's not here. I can't feel him anywhere near the house. He must be in the cave. I think he's been there for a while, but I'm not sure. It's hard to keep track of time here.
What cave and who are you? Who are you?
I'm Eilidh. I used to beg on the streets of Connacht. I hated it. The rain, the cold nights, the eyes that looked past me, the feet that kicked me. This is better in some ways, and worse in so many others. I really miss the sun.
I would say it's worse in a lot of ways. Are you a dryad? What did Caelum do to you? Are you a dryad?
I don't know. Am I? It sounds beautiful. But Caelum never told me what he made me into. What is a dryad? Will you tell me?
A female druid who failed her rite of passage. They're supposed to be quite rare. Doesn't matter, you'd know if you were one. I mean, I'll give the info. A druid who failed a rite of passage. They're supposed to be quite rare.
Oh. Then that's not me. I've never been anything rare. Just a street rat like many others. Until Caelum found me and made me into whatever this is. Not a dryad, I guess.
What did Caelum do to you?
He offered me a job. Said I could stay at his house. At first I didn't agree. I've had plenty of men offer me jobs, and I wanted no part of that. But he said all he needed was a housekeeper, since he belonged to some important guild and didn't have time to clean up for himself. So I said yes. He gave me a hot meal and a warm drink. Then everything went dark. I remember the floor glowing. When I woke up, I was this.
Did he do anything else? Do you have any idea how I could help you? Do you have any idea how I could help you?
The plant in the cave. We're linked. If you destroy it, I'll be free. I'd like to be free again. Not Caelum's. Not the plant's. Just mine. Even if only for a little while.
Do you know where this cave is?
Not exactly. I've never seen it. Only felt it through the plant. It's vast. But it doesn't seem far away. At least, it doesn't feel far. I'm sorry. I can't explain it any better.
I'm wondering if when I destroy the plant, will she turn into a wild dryad that just tries to kill anyone, including potentially me? I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Just be careful with the plant. It always feels angry. That anger, sometimes, I think it took from me.
Huh. Nothing more to say while we're here.
I never liked the darkness. Never trusted it.
Caelum's subject observation. Forbloom integration subject 1. The Forbloom essence radiates unparalleled vitality, a spark unlike anything else. Subject 1 though frail, may yet bridge the gap between human fragility and plant resilience. Procedure: injected diluted forlum essence into the subject's bloodstream, augmented by with weirdstone. Monitored reactions closely. Results: 1 hour, stable. Pigmentation resembling plant tissue spreads across skin. 4 hours, accelerated healing observed. Partial integration of vascular system. 12 hours, severe tremors, fluctuating vitals. Subject's frame struggles to contain the spark. The essence resists confinement in a human vessel. If she survives, the potential is limitless. If she fails, I must refine the formula and find a stronger subject. And then Caelum's research entry 20. Okay. So we went up from 1 to 5, now 20. Experiment log 20, subject grafting. Specimen subject 1, female mid-teens malnourished. Objective: to graft live plant tissue directly onto the subject's arm. Procedure: surgical grafting performed treated with weirdstone solution to enhance spark conductivity. Results: plant tissue initially bonded, showing signs of vascular integration. Within 12 hours, graft decayed, and subject entered a catatonic state. Notes: plant tissue spark dims when introduced to a human host. Subject recovery unlikely. Seeking a new specimen. This is all stealing, which I don't really feel bad for stealing from you, so I might just do it anyway. Nah, why not? I can cook with it, and then it won't be stolen anymore. So yeah, we've got to go to the cave, apparently, and destroy the plant, which I'm guessing is going to turn out poorly for her. We don't really know. But if she's somehow tied to it... Oh, we are... in the weird hour. I don't want to deal with that one entity. Can I sleep here? I can. Well rested. Oh, hey, and I've got some of these I can collect. That... No, I'm trying to summon. I just didn't pull out the right spell. So I'm seeing something over there, or someone. Not showing up as an enemy. Who are you? Pravda.
Greetings, stranger. May the word bless your day. Is there something you need? A warm meal? A place to rest? Or perhaps you're in need of a weapon to bolster your courage as you travel through these dark and troubled lands. I haven't gathered much, but you might find something useful here.
Oh, your shop. You speak of the word. Are you a member of the Red Church?
At the end of his papacy, the 18th Pope of the Red Church issued the papal bull of calling. It's truly a sacred scripture. I often find myself going back to it, as the word therein moves me deeply. Out of all the verses, these are the ones that resonate with me most. May all those called by the word never be forsaken by it. If your way of the word leads you through thorns and whips, embrace it and become an inquisitor of penance. If your way of the word is that of a sword, blood, and fire, shed the blood, fuel the fires, and become an inquisitor of pain. I have been called. So, here I am, and this is my truth.
So you're an inquisitor?
Unless my interpretation of the papal bull of calling is wrong, then yes, that's an apt description of what I do. Therefore, if it's words of comfort you're seeking, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong person. I don't perform priestly duties. Certainly, here's what I have.
Interesting. History of the Island Asylum. I think we've read that already. Summon a Master Assassin. Okay. It's 2,000 gold. Summon a Crystal Crawler. Also 2,000 gold. I kind of want both. The cost is kind of crazy, like the mana cost. Let's see what I can sell. First of all, sell garbage, as always. Then, don't really need that or that. Right. Some of this stuff I was planning to throw into stash at some point. Alright, I'll buy both. Consider me intrigued.
Fare thee well, then.
But if their mana cost is higher than that of the Keepers, I probably won't use it. Because the Keepers already were using up too much mana. So the Keepers were 38. And these ones, 33 and 42. So it's in the same ballpark as the Keepers. Let's try you. I'll unsummon you, and then I can summon this horrible monstrosity. Probably a melee thing. And then the assassin. There's half my mana in use. Anyway, do we have any idea where this cave is on the map? Way over there. Okay, we're not going there right away. Okay, that's just my animal companion. Maybe let's check out the Lustful Sacrament. What do we know about that quest? Because we got it from the dead guy who was hanging from a tree. A hanged corpse spoke to me, asking that I banish the druid spirit nearby, but only after nightfall. Problem is, the fastest way to get over there would be through here. Although we do have different minions, maybe it's possible? Let's put down a save and see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, what are you? More poison knights. Excellent. Ow. Okay. Deal with all of them easily enough. Let's loot these guys as well. Should be There we go. One more. Nature's Caress. What is that? I think it's a spell. It is. It's a healing spell. At fairly low cost. But slow healing. Orb of Vortex. Interesting. And yeah, now we are to these two who barred our way before. Okay. Caught their attention. Summoning their wolves. Hello, minions. Nope. Eat food. Eat more food. Heal quickly, please. Okay, they are focused on my summons, which is good. Out of the way, wolf. Oh, they've stopped focusing on the summons. Okay, assassin's now down, unfortunately. Nope, I want you to go out there, assassin. They occasionally just throw shots at me that are just really painful. That's one dryad down. I wonder if these dryads were his other experiments. Maybe that's why there's a bunch of dryads here. They're not related to the lustful sacraments, right? Because that was something about him doing unspeakable things to dryads, I thought. No summoning wolves. There we go. Good unidentified item, dried resin, weird plasma, an acorn. Do need the bone. Yeah, tough fight. But both of these guys, I mean, you weren't doing much, to be fair. You were doing quite a lot, assassin. I'll give you credit. Oh, it's this thing again. Nope, I'm trying to unsummon you. Thank you. Let's summon another assassin. Oh, and save, so I don't have to go through that again. So we're wanting to be here-ish. At night, a druid does something. I guess I'll just do some hunting while I'm here. That tree is floating off the ground. Quickly just mine some ore. Might as well. Is it here? Or up there? Probably up here. This looks a bit more druidic. So we've got the Fae there. Let's not fight them. If I can avoid it. Let's wait until nightfall and see what happens. Granted, I'm not super thrilled about the idea of being out here at night. But let's rest. That'll be nightfall, but I don't think it'll be the hour of the weirdness. I don't know that that matters. But only after nightfall. So I guess that's the question. Is when do we see the druid's spirit? Is this sufficient? I'm not seeing the druid. Just the two Fae. Nope. Did not mean to draw attention and fight. Something's lurking in the dark. Prepare yourself. No? I think I interrupted this, unfortunately. Let's not try and get them aggressive. Because I'm hoping to see the druid and what he's up to. It might be nothing, but if it is something... It's okay. We'll go to the time of the weirdness. Howling of the incoming weird night woke me up. But did we at least make it to the time I was wanting? No. Something's lurking in the dark. Prepare yourself. Yeah, not thrilled by that. But it definitely should be the time where the druid is doing whatever the druid's doing. I would think. Well, there's something different going on. Eldritch Reaver. Okay. Oh, and I don't have my minions. That probably doesn't help. Minions? Minions? Okay, the Fae are coming down. Not ideal. Okay, the Reaver's down. They are fighting. Couldn't really see what they were doing. To know if it was truly terrible or bad. Oh no, not you. I'm in the middle of a quest. Get me the heck out of here. I do not want to deal with you. Where could I possibly go to get away? I don't even know. Since he seems to be able to teleport. I could get here to fast travel. Or we could just run back and return to the quest and then fast travel. I do want to loot the bodies, but I can do that when the night's over. Probably. Hi there. I got rid of the druid.
I know. I saw that. Beautiful. Truly beautiful. I can't exactly repay you for making my life better, but I can give you directions to a certain stash I've prepared for myself for the darkest hour. It won't be of use to me. Just remember, you'll need a shovel.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks once again. And if you'd be so kind, I'd be really grateful if you could come by from time to time and get rid of those corpse eaters that swarm around here. They keep trying to bite my toes off, and that's really unpleasant.
Okay. Having my minions just attack everything around is not necessarily ideal. Well, we got a kill. That means you killed the deer. So I suppose I will loot it. Yeah, we'll take the antler. Alright. You guys are going a bit crazy there. I don't want to fight all of them. So let's... Can I fast travel? I can just fast travel to the other map whenever I want. Excellent. So there's nothing really waiting for me here yet. Although we did need to report back in to Alicia. Something like that? Because I'm carrying around a shirt for her. But she wasn't in the mood to get it last time. And this will give me an opportunity to go inside somewhere. Oh. She has been decorating. Well, this looks a lot nicer. Hi, Alyssa. I found this set of clothes.
Let me see. Not entirely dreadful. The fabric is almost decent, although the cut is terribly outdated. Whoever wore this must have been near destitute, or just stole it off someone else's corpse, I suppose. Regardless, it presents a fascinating challenge. Thank you for this. Here, a token for your troubles.
No need. I'm doing this to help you.
Oh, you. That's terribly kind of you, truly. But I simply cannot accept it. You are, after all, most likely risking your life to get these for me. Or, well, if not your life, then at least your health and personal hygiene, I suppose. So, regardless of your feelings on the matter, I insist on compensating you adequately. But still, thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye. Have a pleasant journey.
Let's see. She now needs us to find some silk gloves. Not sure where we're going to come by that. I can rest in her bed. You know what? Sure. So we'll need to keep an eye out for silk gloves. But I think this is a good time to end the episode. Next time... I guess next time we can teleport back to where we killed the druid. That's not what I'm trying to do. There we go. We can go back here. I guess I'm doing the teleporting now. But yeah, we can go back to where we killed the druid and loot the remains, assuming they didn't despawn when I left the area. I suppose they might have, and that would be sad. But yeah, it was roughly up here. So let's check that out, see if we can grab those remains. And then maybe the plan is to go down here with Forging Ties. Because that quest is where we can potentially become a Stone Warden, which seems interesting. But I will save that for next time. For now, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you guys then. Bye.